Hey guys, so don't mind this god-awful lighting, but today is October 10th. Allison decided to make videos about our coming out story because October 10th is National Coming Out Day. So hopefully you guys have seen her story, and I want to let you in on mine. So mine was different. Mine was based more on mine and Allison's love story, which is great in the beginning. Because most of you know, when you fall in love, you feel like the most powerful person alive. You feel so liberated. You feel drugs. You feel drunk. You feel all of the above. So elated, so happy, nothing in the world could get you down. That's how I felt. So for me, coming out during that time was actually, don't get me wrong, I struggled. I absolutely struggled. But coming out during that time was helpful because no matter what, our love was going to make anything and everything possible. So I was able to come out a lot smoother than somebody who maybe battled with it for, 10 or 15 years or 8 years or 2 years or whatever. I didn't have that struggle as a teenager. Something you guys may not know about me is I most definitely had that struggle as a child, as young as 3 or 4, 5, my elementary years. Some people might think 3, how is that even possible? Trust me, it's possible. So I definitely knew as a young child that I was interested in girls, but I also liked boys. So as I grew older, I was able to hide it very, very well. And when I was in 5th, 6th grade, I considered it my deepest, darkest secret. As I got older, I was like, oh, well, you like boys, so that never has to come up in conversation because it was just a phase. All little girls experiment or, whatever. And clearly it wasn't a phase because here I am, 5 years into a relationship, almost, 4.5 years into a same-sex relationship. And, growing up, as like a teenager and a young adult, I definitely, was interested in boys. But Allison came into my life and that absolutely changed. So, my coming out to my parents was relatively smooth. Very few bumps in the road, very, very lucky. Coming out to my sisters was very easy. Everybody was accepting. I grew up in a very, accepting, racist, non-prejudiced household. My parents come from 2 totally different walks of life. My dad grew up in a very white town, a very religious home. My mom is Puerto Rican, and grew up in, at the time, a very solely black and white town. My uncle, my mom's brother, was gay, died, passed away from AIDS. Unfortunately, he lost his battle with AIDS. But so I grew up, I think my mom definitely rubbed off on my dad, and I grew up in a very open household. And I knew I had love in my home, so no matter what, my parents would accept me. But I'm not going to take away from the struggle that, it was for me to actually come out to them. But looking back on it, it was very smooth. But I think what is more relevant is some people have a battle coming out to their family and their friends, which I did, but nowhere near the battle that I put myself through. After the honeymoon phase, I guess you can say, kind of dwindled and, real life set in, I battled within myself. And I made my time very, very difficult. So I suffer with anxiety. Some people, maybe it's more common than not. I don't know, but I still even, I come out every day is what I say. So I'm what we all call in the community a femme, at least to the looks. So people are totally slapped in the face when I say my partner or my girlfriend or my wife or anything like that. And, it's hard for me I do care what people think. I shouldn't. And one of the reasons why I'm making this coming out video and actually being, honest is because I want to make sure that girls or guys that are going through what I go through just don't care what they think. And it's easier said than done, I know. And it's easier for me to tell you not to care. But, I definitely still struggle, and I struggled with, I got a lot, and I'm not saying I agree to this, but I got, you're too pretty to be gay, or, you're so girly, or, I thought you had a boyfriend, 5 years ago, you know what I mean, or 7 years ago, you know what I'm saying? There's a sense of, what always brought me back was the sense of fulfillment that I got with Allison, the sense of home that I had with her, the undeniable love and connection that we had. It didn't matter that she was a girl, and yeah, it didn't matter at all. I didn't mind. I even love public affection. I love it. She's more, not with it, than I am. It's more like introducing myself and I come out every day. And for those studs out there, or it's not that you have it easier. I'm never, ever, ever saying that. But somebody like Allison who has short hair and wears more guys' clothes, it's almost an assumption. And if they don't like that, which is so rare, I'm not saying that we go through this kind of thing, but if they don't like that, they don't have to, be involved with her. And honestly, I'd rather that negative energy away from me anyway. Me, I'm girly looking. So it's almost like, I actually had a woman tell me once, I feel like I'm going to faint, that you told me that you're in a same-sex relationship. And I said, don't faint, the world's not going to stop spinning, you know what I mean? So anyway, my point is that I think that you should absolutely come out no matter what your circumstances are. If your family supports you, great. If they don't, we're here for you. If you don't, this community is so loving. It's so huge. It's so embracing. That's why Allison and I are on YouTube, because we want to make a difference in your life. Whether we have 5 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, we don't care. The people that follow us, we want you to know that, we're here for you no matter what. So if you need to practice coming out to us, by all means do it. If you want to ask us, more specifics on how we did it, please do. The battle kind of, for me, doesn't end. And you know what? It's one of those battles that I love going through it. It's one of those things that, I don't want to cover up. So practice makes perfect, and I'm okay with it. So hopefully you're okay with it, coming out. And, yeah, so that's that. National Coming Out Day. Anyway, we love you guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.